Random thought of the day because of some discourse in the Star Kid community. This isn't necessarily pertaining to Star Kid, so if you're not familiar with them, you'll be okay. You'll be able to follow along. But I truly don't know if the like anti-intellectual movement that's been going on in America, really everywhere, but especially America, it feels like, or maybe it just feels like that because we live here, of people unable to like discern certain things about media. So for example, the example I am using is Star Kids musical that I just went and saw in LA. It's called The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. It's literally about a, in the simplest terms without any nuance, a monster who has come to create a hive mind to take over the bodies of people in a small town and force them to partake in his vision, which he calls the final solution. Which, if you're familiar with that term and dare to say this isn't political, I don't understand you. There was also a song literally called America is Great Again in the musical. The show was written in 2018, and going to see it now with the remount that they did and hearing them sing America is Great Again with the lyrics, I will, if you've never heard of it, please just go search The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals Star Kid on YouTube. It will come up. They're going to have a new filmed version of it here in a couple of months, but the old one is still up if you would like to go watch it and know what I'm talking about. But the idea that there is a song called America is Great Again that was written 2 years after that person was in office the first time, and people are like, it's just a silly little show. I understand that people missed like a lot of the political messaging back in 2018 when it first came out. I also like Guy was not one of my favorite musicals for a long time when it came to compared to other shows. But seeing it now and seeing the time period that they decided to remount it, it feels so much more important because it's, I don't understand the people that like choose to say, "Oh, it's not that deep." Or it's not political. It feels like the same conversation people were having about books back in November, which, if you didn't know, I exist in the booktube space and slightly book talk, but I don't do it as much over here. And people were like, "Oh, books aren't political." I was like, the very reason that you are able to read the books, especially the romance smut books, which are a very new thing. Not that they didn't exist, but obviously they're more prevalent now because of the internet and book talk. The very reason that you can read and read things like that is because of politics and people being like, oh, this isn't about politics, everything is about it. And so I need people to like be more socially aware, and I will never understand the people that stick their like heads in the sand, for lack of a better term, to everything that's going on. I understand needing like escapism breaks, but to the level that you can't even like discern a certain messaging that the artist has specifically put in a show or a movie or a video game, anything. I don't understand that level of not only lack of self-awareness, but the ability to just like turn your brain off, and people refusing to participate is how we got to where we are now. That's my comment on that. I hope it was coherent.